Please sit down in any comfortable meditative posture. Remove your glasses, watches, remove from your pockets any cell phone, purse or keys that you might have. In short, get rid of everything that might obstruct your movements. Relax yourself in a comfortable meditative posture. The body and the mind both relaxed. Close your eyes. Let's start with a prayer. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Open your eyes with a few blinks. We'll start with the warm-up. First, the loosening of hands and fingers. The wrists up and down, sideways, rotation, rotation in the opposite direction. Okay. Loosening of the neck. Please look left and right slowly without a jerk. Up and down. Again slowly without a jerk. And if you have a problem with the neck, be especially careful while looking down. Sideward bends. Okay. Loosening of the knees. Please straighten your legs. Take one of the thighs up towards your abdomen and bring it back. The heel should stay slightly above the mat throughout the movement. The other side. Change the side again. Rotation at the knee joint. Rotation in the opposite direction. Okay. The other side. Rotation in the opposite direction. Okay. Loosening of the hips, one hip at a time. Take one of your heels close to the body and the leg that you're bent, lift up that knee, take it closer to the body and bring it back. The other side. Okay. Now we'll try another variation for loosening the hip joints. Both legs at a time, butterfly movement. Bend both the legs and take the heels close to the body. Move the knees up and down. Butterfly movement. Okay. Please stand up slowly. Movements synchronized with breathing. Hands in and out breathing. Take the hands straight in front of you. Inhale as you move the hands out. Exhale as you come back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hand stretch breathing. Place the hands in front of the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. The same movement, making an angle of 135 degrees with the body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 180 degrees. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Please bring the hands down slowly. Now we'll do a simple variation of Trikonasana, the triangle pose. Feet a little apart. Take one of the hands up slowly. When the hand is horizontal, turn it around. Continue the upward movement. When the arm touches the ear, give yourself an upward stretch and bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back slowly. When the arm is horizontal, turn the hand around. Continue the downward movement. Feel the changes in the arm. The other side. When the arm is horizontal, turn the hand around. Continue the upward movement. Give yourself a good stretch and bend. Don't bend forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back slowly. When the arm is horizontal, turn the hand around. Continue the downward movement. Feel the blood rushing back to the arm. Kati Chakrasana, the spinal twist. Feet a little further apart. Arms horizontal. Inhale. And as you breathe out, turn to one side. If you are turned to the right hand side, look at the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back slowly. The other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in as you come back. Breathe out as you bring the hands down. Today we'll add one more posture to the standing postures, Utkatasana or the chair pose. Bring your feet close together, arms straight in front of you. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, bend your legs. Imagine as if you're sitting on a chair. Try to go down as much as you can. Avoid bending forwards. Look straight and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale as you come up slowly. Exhale as you bring the arms down. Please lie down in Shavasana and relax. Feet a little apart, hands a little away from the body, palms facing upwards, eyes closed, slow and deep breathing. As you breathe in, the abdomen moves out. As you breathe out, the abdomen moves in. Today we'll add two new postures in the lying down position. First, Prishtbhumi Tadasana, that is Tadasana in the lying down position. Tad is the name of a tree which is tall and erect. So we adopt that posture and we do that in the lying down position. Feet close together. Inhale as you take the arms up, take the arms overhead. Stretch at both ends. Imagine as if somebody is pulling at your fingers and toes. Experience yourself growing a little taller and hold. Continue breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back slowly and relax in Shavasana. Slow and deep breathing. Next is Meru Vakrasana, that is the spinal twist in the lying down position. Feet close together, arms sideways, form a T, palms facing downwards. Place the right heel on the left knee. Take the right leg towards the left. Take it down as much as you can and look at the right hand. The leg goes to one side, the head to the other, and that's how the spine gets twisted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back slowly. Straighten the leg. The other side, the left heel on the right knee. Take the left leg towards the right. Look at the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back slowly. Straighten the leg. Relax in Shavasana. Slow and deep breathing. Setu Bandhasana or the bridge pose. Feet close together, hands close to the body, palms facing downwards. Bend the legs. Try to take the heels a little closer to the hips. Legs a little apart. Lift yourself up in the middle and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back slowly. Relax in Shavasana. Slow and deep breathing. Next is the counter pose for the bridge pose. That is Pavan Muktasana. Literally means the wind release posture. Bend the legs. Encircle the legs with your arms. Try to take the thighs as close to the abdomen as you can. And if you do not have neck pain or back pain, bring the face as close to the knees as you can. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release the clasp, head down, legs up. Bring the legs down slowly without lifting the head. Relax in Shavasana. Slow and deep breathing. As you breathe in, the abdomen moves out. As you breathe out, the abdomen moves in. Feet close together. Take the right arm overhead. Left hand on the abdomen. Bend the left leg. Pressing the left foot against the mat, turn to the right hand side. Bring the left hand down to the mat in front of you. Taking the support of both the hands, sit up slowly. Now we'll add two new postures to the sitting position also. Two new postures in the sitting position. The first one is Paschimottanasana, or the forward bend. Straighten your legs. Place the hands on the thighs. As you inhale, take the arms up. Stretch as much as you can. As you breathe out, bend forwards at the lower back. The bend should be at the lower back, and try to reach the toes. Look at your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale as you take the arms up. Breathe out as you bring the hands down. Relax in Shithil Dandasana. Your legs a little apart. The head hanging loosely behind you, in front of you, or to the side, whichever way you are most comfortable. Slow and deep breathing. The next is the counter pose for this forward bend. The counter pose is Konasana, or the inclined plane. Feet close together. The hands behind you. How much behind? That you will discover by experience. How much behind is the best for you, so that you can perform the posture properly and easily. Lift yourself up in the middle. The legs and the back and the neck should be in one straight line. Look back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you breathe out, come down slowly. Relax in Shithil Dandasana. Slow and deep breathing. Vajrasana, or the thunderbolt posture. Inhale as you take the arms up. Stretch. Breathe out as you come down to Shashankasana, or the rabbit pose. Inhale as you take the arms up. Exhale as you return to Vajrasana. Position for Ustrasana. Legs a little apart. Place your hands on the hips. We'll first do a simple variation. Bend backwards as much as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back slowly. Now we'll do a little difficult variation. As you inhale, take the arms back one by one and try to reach the heels. Tummy out, chest out, look back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you breathe out, come back, bend forwards and come to Parvatasana or the mountain pose. Mountain pose is the counter pose for the previous one, the camel pose. The head between the arms. Look at your feet. Give yourself a backward push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring the knees down first. Then bring the head also down. Come to Makarasana or the crocodile pose. Feet a little apart. Toes pointing outwards. Slow and deep breathing. As you breathe in, the abdomen presses against the mat. Bhujangasana or the cobra pose. Feet close together. Hands near the shoulders. Forehead on the mat. Rotate the neck backwards and lift the head, chest and the shoulders up. Let the abdomen stay in contact with the mat. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back slowly. Back to Makarasana or the crocodile pose. And relax. Feet a little apart. Slow and deep breathing. Shalabhasana or the locust pose. Feet close together. Hands towards the legs. Palms facing upwards. Close the fists. Place the closed fists under the thighs, a little towards the inside of the thighs. Lift the legs up. Don't bend the knees. Let the chin stay in contact with the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back slowly and return to Makarasana, the crocodile pose, and relax. Feet a little apart, toes pointing outwards, slow and deep breathing. As you breathe in, the abdomen presses against the mat. Taking the support of both the hands, sit up slowly. Now we'll go to a few breathing practices. First, full yogic breathing. One hand on the chest, one on the abdomen, so that you can monitor your movements. As you inhale, first the abdomen goes out, then the chest inflates, and finally the shoulders go up. While breathing out, we go in the opposite sequence. First the shoulders come down, then the chest deflates, and finally squeeze out a little more air as the abdomen goes in. Count mentally from 1 to 5 while breathing in, and while breathing out, count slowly backwards from 10 to 1, 10, 9, 8, 7 and so on, and try to continue breathing out till you reach 1. While inhalation, as you move from the abdomen to the chest, there will be a tendency for the abdomen to go in again. Try to resist that tendency, make the abdomen a little rigid so that as you move from the abdomen to the chest while breathing in, the abdomen doesn't go in again. Okay? Let's begin. Inhale. Continue at your own pace. At the end of the current cycle of breathing, you may bring the hands down and resume natural breathing. The effect of full yogic breathing should spill over to the rest of your day. In general, you should now start breathing a little slower and deeper than you generally do. Alternate nostril breathing or Nadi Shuddhi Pranayam. Adopt Nasika Mudra. Fold the two fingers next to the thumb and take the hand close to the nose. Block the right nostril. Breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the left. Block the left. Out through the right. In through the right. Block the right. Out through the left. In through the left. Block the left. Out through the right. In through the right. Block the right. Out through the left. You may continue like that at your own pace. Maintain a slow and uniform pace. Gentle breathing without making any sounds. After you breathe out through the left nostril the next time, you may stop the practice, bring the hand down to a meditative posture, and resume natural breathing. Today we'll add one more pranayam, the Bhramari pranayam. It's so called because Bhramari, means a female honeybee. In this pranayam, we make a humming sound like the one that a female honeybee makes. Now, first we'll see what that sound is like and how to produce that sound. The humming sound is a n sound, and to produce that type of a sound easily, what we'll do is we'll say one. One also ends in an n, a n. So we'll prolong the ending, and that's what will give you an experience of what this sound is like. So let's begin. Say one. What happened when you did that? What happened to the tongue? What happened to the mouth? As you might have observed, the mouth is slightly open while you're humming, and the tongue goes up. If you didn't observe it, we'll repeat it and just pay a little attention, and you'll see that that's what is happening. Now we'll repeat it, but without the v, just the n part, and we'll also test whether the sound is coming from the, rather whether you are breathing out through the mouth or the nose. Although the mouth is slightly open, you are still breathing out while humming through the nose. And to test that, what we'll do is, while you are humming, try to pinch your nose, and you'll find that the hum stops at once. Okay, let's begin chanting of the n sound or the nakara. Pinch your nose. The hum stops. Okay. Once again. Now we'll do the whole practice. The practice consists of deep inhalation through the nose, as deep as in full yogic breathing. So in the same way, we start with the abdomen going out, then the chest inflates, then take the shoulders up. So take as deep a breath as you can. And while breathing out, produce this humming sound, the n sound. Okay. Now this is a practice which is very relaxing. And while you are chanting the n sound, you'll feel a sweet, soothing resonance in the head. It makes you feel relaxed, brings the blood pressure down, and also improves the voice. So if you're a singer, with this regular practice of Bhramari, you will be able to sing better. And if you are not a singer, you may start singing. Also, the duration of the chant, if you time yourself, you'll find is remarkably constant from one breath to the next. And it's a very good indicator of the breath holding time, or you can say loosely, of your cardiorespiratory fitness, the fitness of the lungs and the heart. So if you continue not just this practice but all the yogic practices every day for a few weeks, you will find that the duration for which this hum continues will get longer. With experience, people can continue this chant for about 1 minute, but to start with, even if you can do it for about 15 to 20 seconds, that is fine. Okay. So let's begin. Inhale. Very good. Inhale. Feel the soothing resonance in the head. Inhale. Last 2 rounds. Inhale. The last round. Inhale. Please lie down in Shavasana. If you're feeling cold, use a shawl or a blanket to cover yourself. If you find that your back starts paining during Shavasana, you can bend your legs at the knees. And if you find that your shoulders start paining in Shavasana, instead of placing the hands by the side, you can place your hands on your abdomen. Feet a little apart. Palms facing upwards. Eyes closed. Slow and deep breathing. As you breathe in, the abdomen moves out. As you breathe out, the abdomen moves in. Now we'll relax each part of the body one by one. Relaxing the part means take your awareness to that part of the body and let go. Just leave it completely unsupported. If you find that difficult, you can move that part a little and then relax it completely. Relax your feet. Relax the calf muscles. Relax the thighs. Relax the lower back. Relax the upper back. Relax your abdomen. Relax the chest. Relax your hands and fingers. Relax the arms. Relax the shoulders. We'll spend a little more time in the head and neck region because that is where we store our stresses and strains. Relax the neck. Let the head just drop on the mat. Don't try to support it in any way. Relax the jaws. As you relax the jaws, you'll find that the lower jaw drops. Let that happen. Relax your cheeks. Relax the eyes. Let the eyes remain closed but not tightly shut. Relax the forehead. No creases on the forehead, please. Relax the head. Now your whole body is totally relaxed and the mind completely at peace. Slow and deep breathing. As you breathe in, the abdomen moves out. As you breathe out, the abdomen moves in. Your body is so relaxed that every time you breathe in, you have a feeling of floating upwards. And every time you breathe out, you get a feeling of sinking into the mat. As you breathe in, feel light as a feather. And as you breathe out, drop on the mat like a stone. Enjoy the feeling of total physical and mental relaxation. Resolve to maintain this feeling of perfect peace and relaxation throughout the day. Please move your fingers and toes a little. Bring the feet close together. The right arm overhead. Left hand on the abdomen. Bend the left leg. Pressing the left foot against the mat, turn to the right hand side. Bring the left hand down to the mat in front of you. Please get up slowly, taking the support of both the hands. Keep the eyes closed. We'll end the session with a prayer for universal well-being. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Please rub your hands. Cup the hands and place them in front of the eyes. Let the cupped hands be in front of the eyes without touching them. Enjoy the feeling of warmth and total darkness. Bring the hands down slowly along the body. Open your eyes with a few blinks. Dhanyavad. Thank you.